This show has gotten remarkable reviews. If you'll indulge me, I'm going to read you a review. And this is going to focus a little, this will put you on the spot, Eddie, but just indulge me for a second. There were many stars of this excellent performance, but despite the outstanding quality on display, one actor still stood out head and shoulders above the rest. Don't worry, Gail, this is not about you. This was, of course, Eddie Redmayne, whose performance in every respect was sensational. He was the master of ceremonies of the Kit Kat bar, and this title could not have been more apt. Eddie, do you know what review that is from?
My agent?
That is from a 1999 issue of the Eden College Chronicle.
Oh, God.
Your review.
Oh, my heart.
You've researched hard, Josh. So that, for people who don't know what the Eton College Chronicle is, that was the school newspaper of the school I went to, my high school, and I did a production when I was about 15 years old. I wish that you had said that was the New York Times.
I think it was.
Exactly, we'll just shift that. But that is really lovely to hear. How the fuck did you find that?
I don't know. I'm still a subscriber to the Eton College Chronicle. Really quality paper.
I want that on a t-shirt. I think we need to start selling that as merch. I need that.
Totally.
Love that.
Can we have a photo, I think, way back when, of Eddie?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
I mean,
Oh my God.
it's still quite a hand-centric performance.
Well it should be.
Yeah.
You mentioned, so even prior to that performance, so the first time you performed it was you were 14 or 15, you said?
No, that's that.
That's that one.
That's the, yeah. And then I did it at the Edinburgh Festival again when I was 18.
So it's not necessarily a show I think of for a 14 or 15-year-old performer.
Yeah.
What was the sexual content? What was the edginess level?
I mean, I would say it was horrendously inappropriate when I look back on it. It was sort of, but yeah, we were doing it and we were leaning into it. But
And obsessed ever since then with this character in this show?
yeah, I think the obsession lay in the fact that until I was cast in it, I didn't know the show. And then when I started listening to Joel's version and Alan's version, and then when I watched the film and started finding on YouTube. It was before YouTube was invented, so that's a total lie. But something about the show itself and the music gave me everything that I dreamt of in the theatre. I found it funny, I found it seductive, I found it thrilling, I found it moving, and I found it provocative, and it made me think. And also that this character doesn't really exist on the page. There's a moment in the piece where he sings this song, Tomorrow Belongs to Me, and in the script it's written as the MC stands in a void. And it's like, what's a void? Like, what is that? And that the abstraction of him, the enigma of him, was compelling even at the age of 15, yeah. and has clearly remained that way. So now 42, still going back night after night to try and unpack him.
There are some stories about my mom's life that I truly never get tired of hearing about. From hilarious to heartfelt, tear-jerking to plot-twisting, her retelling of the events of her life always brings me joy. And just in time for Mother's Day, I found the perfect gift that captures all her stories from my family forever. It's called Storyworth. Storyworth helps you preserve precious memories and stories from your mom's life for years to come. Here's how it works. This is so cool. Each week, Storyworth emails your loved one a thought-provoking question that you get to help pick. It can be something profound like what is most meaningful in your life, or it could be something that's like a fun prompt like what was your least favorite subject in school. Then Storyworth makes the writing process a total breeze. All your loved one needs to do is respond to that email with a story. It could be long or short, it doesn't matter. You'll be emailed a copy of your loved one's response as they're submitted over the course of the year. You'll get to enjoy all the retelling of the stories you already know, or better yet, be surprised by stories you've never heard before. After that year of fun, Storyworth compiles your loved one's stories and photos into a beautiful keepsake hardcover book that you'll be able to share and revisit for generations to come. You can even keep a copy of the book for yourself. That's what we're going to do, honestly. I'm going to get a copy of this for myself, for my nieces and nephews, and this is going to be a book that we treasure for the rest of our lives and the next generation's lives. Families love Storyworth. That's why it has more than 25,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, with millions of stories preserved since they were founded over 10 years ago. Give all the moms in your life a unique, heartfelt gift you'll all cherish for years. Storyworth. Right now, save $10 on your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/happysad. That's storyworth.com/happysad to save $10 on your first purchase.